and then... Alright, so I see my chat.
I'm assuming you've also muted me.
Alright, we should be live now.
Lovely.
I do think I'm gonna... Alright, well, as we get started here, I'm going to situate myself in Dark Souls to where I'm wanting to work on, which is the detailing of up here.
Noted. Where's
Alright.
that?
And
That's...
say what?
That is the next walkway to be done, I believe, or is that...
Yeah, this is, so it's the walkway we've already built. It just needs to
Be detailed?
textured and detailed, so I'm going to
Ah, it's this one.
we'll grab a couple of things just to get started. Well, hopefully the music isn't too loud. I can't really tell, so someone on stream will have to see how it compares to, you know, to the talking and stuff.
Hmm.
Alright, so I need to grab
Yeah, we seem pretty good.
this, and this. So we'll start off. With this. That's a bit of a tricky one. Let's just do that. Oh, I see. This is vertical pillar 1. I need to grab dwarven pillar 2. So I can alternate.
Ah, there's two of the same one to let you... Ah, that's quite unique.
Yeah, so it doesn't stretch them, because otherwise it stretches the texture.
Hmm. But this makes it a nice art.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it keeps the design, and then I need to do the stairs as well. Oops.
I'm going to save that.
Yeah,
and then
that's
sort of
about
shrink it or
perfect.
grow it.
Yeah, and then we'll just do. We'll actually do. We'll do this up like here.
And then...
Yeah, something like that. Yep. And then what I plan to do, the reason I'm doing this is just so I can go ahead and place the statues. And then what I'll do is I will kind of try to mimic the best I can all the dirt patches.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we've done that, we can randomize all the remaining stone and dirt to the selection that I use.
Yep,
and
yep.
then we can worry about the layers. Do we go high? Do we go low?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of a thing. But let's see. This looks like it's about right here. And again, I'm just using these for placeholders for now, obviously. Let's see. So got one out here.
Obviously there is the
About
like
here.
sort of walkway dirt patch at the end here. Seems to stick out a fair old little bit. This obviously gives like the sort of the trim along the edge.
Yeah, and we'll do a full block here of the trim comes out. I did do the trim out a little bit more so because we have to be able to fit. Where's this lady go? She's like right here. Oops.
Yeah, she's on the path part.
And so I put the trim at this layer.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't quite line up right with this tower, but you know, it's sort of more awkward because we have it out here. It's then, well, you know, out here. And then it gives you like 2 and a bit blocks on that.
Well, and then
It's about
what we'll
right.
do actually for this, let's pull that out like that.
Yeah, but it is normally this length all the way along.
I know.
It
that's
does
okay.
actually match about right. It's
But
fine.
I mean, that's what I have to do over here too.
Yeah.
It's not perfect, but well, no, it pulled out much further over here. Right, so that's. Hold on, let's see. I've got. Oh yeah, I've got. Yeah, you're right. Okay. So we've got like a full block there. So yeah, we'll pull the whole thing out to here, and that actually helps on the other side over there too, where it's. Oops.
Really?
And that's good because that allows us to put grass and stuff over here. So
Yep.
this will be almost predominantly dirt in this cut. You know, just leave the way I do in the sections on the other side of this lip is I, in general, put very few brick. It's almost all the dirt variations. So if you want to like vary the whole thing up all the way to here, that'd be perfect. And then just have a little bit of brick, but mostly dirty
Yeah.
stuff.
So like this, we've got like a little bit of brick here, a little bit there.
Yeah.
Or just like bits and spots of it.
Exactly. Yep. Oops, I gotta go this way. And just to keep the illusion up, I'll pop that there. I think that's what I did over here. Yes. Or did I? Hold on. Is the whole thing showing? Okay. Yep, I see what I did now. Oops. That's there. And then again, we this all the way over. We can do a little bit of trickery to kind of make it work, but
Jiggery pokery.
yeah, that's basically what I did over here too. Yep, perfect. And then there are no statues in this little cubby, so I'm gonna just start placing dirt blocks to roughly get the shape. I'm just sticking with one just because it's easier for me to quickly place it, you know? And then we'll come back in and texturize it.
All good.
doesn't look like I have any chats or anything. Do you have the stream actually open? Just want to double check.
I do.
That nothing's come through or anything.
Yeah, no, nothing at the moment.
I assumed not, but I just wanted to double check in case there was something wrong or, you know.
It's all good, man.
I didn't think so. I just assumed no one's been here yet, which is fine. It happens. Let's see. We're gonna go up to like here. Something like that. We got a bigger pile. Around here.
Is this like lower bit here also like a sort of similar flower bedding material? Or is that a different bit?
What do you mean?
Is this little bit between the edge of the wall and this trim like the same material as up here?
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do all this. All the spaces between the trim and the edge is going to be a lot like this, where it's very little brick, mostly just
Gravel, dirt,
gravel, dirt.
and
Yeah,
such.
exactly. I know it seems weird, but like my process is like this is because I'm trying to quickly get the shape of everything,
Fine, man.
and then I come back and replace. But yeah, I mean, whatever works for you is also great. So
Yeah, just checking I was meant to be doing the right material there. Didn't want to start placing it. It'd be like, no, actually, it's a different material set.
yeah, all the walls or all the floors rather are essentially the same materials. So, and then you can go ahead and anywhere where I put brown gravel, you can do the collection of dirts, just no bricks at all in the spots that I've already done brown gravel.
Okay. So basically, just the like plant a bed stuff, minus the weathered lime brick and the regular brick.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. No,
Because the weathered lime brick, the regular brick, and the cracked brick will all be scattered around. The bricky bits, the normal bricky bits.
Yeah.
Normal bricky bits.
Isn't there meant to be a bit of wall here? Like a bit of balustrade similar to
There
this?
is. I just haven't built it yet.
Okay, just checking.
It
Because obviously it's like
matches-
it's open, I
it
didn't know if it was like a
matches-
staircase.
It matches the style that's right here. So if you wanted to recreate this, including the detailing down below,
Okay.
so it'll match. It'll match
I can
this vibe.
give it a crack. I'll finish doing the like trim bits first, then I'll do that.
Yeah, I just hadn't added that in yet.
Absolutely fine, my man.
Alright. Just some random dirt in the middle here. A little bit around here. Come back in and add some raised bits. Texture.
I'm assuming the towers, like the little corner towers, do actually have details that continue down as well.
Yeah, they will. They will continue
Okay.
down.
That means it's basically squeezing it between those two blocks. Ooh.
You
Okay.
can. Yeah. You can, I have faith in you.
I'll work it out
You know what you're doing,
somehow.
for the most part. Sometimes you feel like you're the only one who has their shit together around here.
I'm not going to disagree with that sentence, but I'm also not going to agree with it.
So, and let's put that out and use a little bit more here. Dang, there's a lot of this walkway. This path in particular is pretty not stony. There's a ton of dirt in general on this section.
Yeah. It is strange. Seems like some of the sections have gone like, yep, all the mud. Other sections have gone like, you get one.
Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, I get that they're trying to get that this is old and falling apart and ancient and decayed. So, I mean, it makes sense. It's just, it is interesting. And of course, anything that's not detailed that the player doesn't walk on almost has no destruction at all. Like,
Yep.
It's like near perfect stone. It makes me laugh. Raisedness here.
So, with the way in which the wall turns the corner here, obviously it's a gap of roughly 2 blocks between each like vertical bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is it worth doing a gap of 1 in the corner just so that it sort of lines up a bit neater like that?
I mean,
Obviously, this one is here for the design.
I think that's
Obviously, I
up to
don't know
you.
exactly how this is.
It's up to you. Whatever works out best. It doesn't have to be a perfectly spaced, as long as it looks even in the wall. You know what I mean? Like, this is one of those cases of where like it's not going to be a pure one-to-one to the game world. It's just as best we can. So, just as best we can.
I mean,
I'd rather have it look neat and organized and be not exact. You know?
Yeah, you'd rather it look good than look exact.
Exactly. Alright, so I'm going to start texturing the stone bricks. I'll put a little dirt in the corner here, just to break it up. There's a lot of gray. There's also moments like that where I'm just like, you know, this may not be exact, but I like breaking up some of the overly repetitive grayness, you know. So I do a little bit of that too.
Removing a bit of the monotony.
And then the other thing is, once we're done getting the textures, is we'll do the lower layers as well. You know, I do the one layer above, and then I always do the one layer above first, and then kind of figure out where we can afford to lower it down, because I don't like having a lower layer right next to a raised layer. I like having it kind of...
I know what you mean.
At least one block space between them. Oops. Not sure how I feel about this music. I may go and adjust the music. This is allegedly Minecraft-inspired playlist. We'll see. It's a little hip-hoppy, but that's okay. Oh, dang.
Time to go through and detail the dirt patches.
Yep.
We'll just double check from the previous dirt patch any extra material.
It should be the small stones, the one that's like the dirty tile. I can't remember what that one's called.
Yeah, like the fan pattern one.
Yeah, I think there's only 3. And it should be mostly the gravel. So, like, gravel's like 40 to 50% of it. You know? And then the small stones are the least amount.
Yeah.
We'll say like 50% gravel, 30% roughly of the other one, and then 20% stone. I mean, that's just a... You get the idea, though.
That's a vague math, as it were, yeah.
A vague math. I did a vague math. A quick math.
That look about right?
Yeah, perfect.
Happy days.
That is perfect. Yeah, I do want it to... The big key is making sure that the stones themselves are not too close together, because they're more accents within the sea of brown, you know.
Yeah, I sort of see them as a transition material from the tile to the gravelly bit.
Yeah, it's not uncommon. I also like to use the weathered limestone as a transition kind of as well on the other end.
Fair.
You know, since it already has that kind of similar color palette. Oops, that is the wrong one. There we go. I saw the fish place in Elmoran. Looked at it with Pope a little bit last night. It looks really good.
Nice. Excellent. That's good to hear.
He was telling me how he was like, I don't know what to do, and you came in and you're like, okay, well let's do stuff.
Yeah. Yes, here's ideas, toss them at you. Oh, you like them, excellent. Let's go with them then.
Yeah, it turned out great. I love the little. He has one trick door already that works. I'm sure you're the one who made that happen, but
I'm assuming you mean the shelfy part.
The what?
The classic sliding wall.
Yeah, and yes, exactly. And then he showed me where there was going to be another one at some point. He said, I'll have him do that later because I don't know how to do that.
Yeah, it took a bit to get that first one going because it's a bit finicky in spot, but it works.
It is funny though. He's just like, I'll get out of it.
Yeah. I enjoy doing it, so there's no issue.
It's just funny. I feel we talk all the time about how we feel bad that we're like, Adam, if you wanted to, and you're like, I got this. Like, it's like, you never seem to do your own things because we're always having you help us do other crap.
That's fine. It's honestly fine, man.
I'm just saying.
9 out of 10 times, what I want to do ends up just being like, kind of, I don't quite know what it is. But if I have someone else's idea, it's a lot easier to help someone with an idea than it is to do your own.
Yeah, I get that. I can get that for sure. I also got some more work done in the Elven area, and Porp officially started helping me get the river situated.
Nice. I know this is going to be ironic given what you said earlier, but a second ago. But if you want me to go through and do some of the rivery detailing, I can.
I definitely do. You're really good at it, and I am not.
A little bit.
Also, the newest house I started building in the Elven area is really cool. It's got trees as the 4 main corners of the house.
Mm-hmm.
So the trees are the support columns, if you will, or pillars or whatever. And I think it's really cool looking.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah, it makes the house looks very unique so far because of it. It makes it very whoops. Very different looking. It's cool. I'm excited.
Nice. The Elven area is coming along an absolute treat, man.
Dude, I think it's the best thing I've done. I mean, I think this Dark Souls area might actually be the best thing I've done, but I'm not creating this, I'm recreating it. Whereas the Elven area is mine.
Fully you.
I mean, I'm looking at images and stuff for inspiration and ideas, but even so, I'm not even in those cases. I'm not just copying stuff, right? It's still, I'll just take inspiration from this and kind of take some of these ideas and then make my own building out of it,
Yeah. quite entertaining how we sort of dance around each other in the area.
Yeah.
It's like, you do an area, I then sort of sweep in behind you as I've then finished this spot. You didn't go over that spot, and it's just like, brilliant. That one. No. Oh God, Christ.
Oh damn! I keep accidentally doing the wrong block. The problem with having a stack of blocks in my hand.
Normally I end up just clearing my hotbar entirely other than the blocks I'm working with.
Well,
Just so I can guarantee not to suddenly put like a blue wool or something.
yeah. Well, you're a better man than me. The real problem is I just constantly scroll the wrong way. Like I mean to scroll left and I scroll right. Or whatever the case may be. Damn it, I did it again. God, yeah, there's just very little actual brick over here. I'm just realizing again as I'm replacing bricks. That's funny.
You mean changing some of the regular brick into the weathered/cracked variant?
Yep. Alright. So, the next step is I don't do any of the down layering on any of these like smaller bits, like the thinner sections here or within the, but I will do it on this landing and then everything in between the little raised bit and the little trim. That's the word I'm looking for, trim. So, yeah, I'll leave it to your discretion. It's one block shy of being a full block, right? You just kind of make a pattern out of it. As long as it's not directly touching a raised bit, you kind of go ham. It doesn't really.
Yep.
I don't really do anything in particular. So let's copy that. So now I have that exact, and then save this. Copy that. Let's get this over here.
Isn't always just like a little spot that's just one block down. One block, one layer.
Okay, that didn't. Oh, I see. That's why I didn't copy. I need to do one for you. Something like that. And we'll do this one too. Something like that. Just a little smaller area there. Golly. Dark Souls Minecraft. Yeah, hey Sloppy Puppy. So I am recreating Dark Souls 3 in Minecraft using Conquest Reforged. So me and my buddy Adam here are slowly recreating this. We're using reference images from within Dark Souls 3. I've got debug mode on so I can get free cam and look at stuff in detail. And so yeah, we're starting in the High Wall of Lothric. So this is what we've gotten accomplished so far. This is the building you spawn in. Right here. It's pretty dark, but we might adjust the light levels in here a little bit later. But yeah, you spawn in here and then come out. And so far this is what we've gotten to. We're now working on just texturing and layering this path around here. What's up, man?
Just thinking which parts of the floor to drop down and not.
Yeah, I mean that's the key, is like to making it look really cool is like sometimes you don't want it to drop down at all, and
yeah, you don't want to overdo it, as it were.
And I also like deciding, is this a big section of drop down or just a tiny section of it drop down, you know, like trying to intersperse different vibes throughout. Alright, let's do some of this up here. I think I'll do a small segment over here. And then we have to decide, Adam, today. Well, so my plan for today is we'll finish texturing this area and detailing this area. And we'll do the walkway that's a little bit further down, you know?
Yep, this bit down
and
here.
I would like to... I don't necessarily know if we'll have time to start working on the big blue tower, but I'd like to get all of the area up to maybe up to here on the other side of the tower, at least started. And then we can work on the blue tower if there's time. But it'd be nice to get all the pathway, the actual outdoor pathways. I kind of, you know,
connected and put together.
Exactly. Yeah, that's kind of my thoughts.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. This is looking pretty good. Oh yeah, that's right. I was doing a small area over here. Just a small. Just one small, please.
You're my camera in game. Would you be okay to just shimmy it down a bit to show that lower platform?
Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy.
Just so we can at least see what it looks like.
We'll have to do some actual detailing down here too. I haven't done any of the wall detailing. Where do you want me to look at? Do you want to look at the floor? Or do you want to look at the wall? Like, do you want to work on?
I'll do the wall with the two towers either side. I'll get that bit detailed in first.
So
I think.
Will kind of. Does that look good?
Perfect.
Cool. Let's go Minecraft. Shimmy, shimmy, shimmy. What's up, Josh Kebab? Still one of the greatest usernames of all time. Josh Kebab. Oh, what's up, Tom? Welcome, welcome. Adam and I just finished texturing and detailing the floors here, and now I'm going to start placing some plants while he works on. He's going to work on extending these towers down the wall and doing maybe a little bit of detailing along this wall here while I plants. Oh, the only problem is now I can't see where the plants go.
If you want, you can move back up to the plants. I can just sort of take a quick screen grab of that.
Okay, and then I'll move back down. The real key. Oh, cool, Josh. Yeah, it's funny. I used to have a original username, so my name is Ben, right? And I don't mind. I don't care. People can do with that what they will. But my last name starts with a D, and so my online username for years and years was Ben_D_straws. Bendy straws. That was my username for years, and I still use it for some things. And also, Tom, I'm doing good. How about you, man? Hopefully today is treating you well. Big up, Adam. Hello, Equify. I don't think I know you, but you clearly know Adam.
Yeah, I'm in a server, so I just pinged a link to the stream because some people might be interested.
Sweet. Well, welcome into the stream. This is our attempt to recreate Dark Souls 3 in Minecraft. Do I use a third variety of grass? I don't think so. I think I just used the 2. What is this one? That's also different. Yeah, I think I just use the 2, except for when it's near the tree people, and then I use a couple of different varieties to make it look deader.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Bendy straws. Also, awesome to hear you're doing great, Tom, or doing okay, or whatever the case may be. I unfortunately had to miss your stream yesterday. It made me so sad. I was out having a big barbecue with a bunch of the guys, if you will. When I say big barbecue, I mean like they had like 17 or 18 grills set up, and it was non-stop cooking of meat all day, and I ate myself miserable. Oh, thank you for tipping me, Requify. We stand Big Weld. I don't even know what that means, but thank you. That's something I guess Adam and I will have to discuss since this is a collaborative project. How do we handle funds? That's a discussion for not stream, but it is
that's for later.
It is a discussion to be had.
Yeah, we'll sort that out later.
Oops.
Yeah, I'll do.
Yeah, I just don't know what big weld is, Rectify. I knew what you meant by stand, but what is big weld?
Is the old movie called basically Robots, which is the animated movie, and he's one of the characters from there, and he's quite an entertaining character, so he's sort of become a thing as far as society at the moment.
Okay, I've never heard of I am like really out of touch with like pop culture, I'm not gonna lie, so I've officially hit that old, like I'm old, I don't know anything kind of age. You youngins and your internet references.
Yeah. Something back in my day, something
back in my day. I didn't even have the internet.
We played with sticks and hoops.
It isn't actually completely true. Like, the internet did exist in a form in the 90s when I was growing up, but it was very different than what we see today. And I did not have internet at home until I was like 12 or 13, even though it existed. So it was like 2001 or 2 when my dad finally got internet for the household. Sexy big robot. I see. It is a sexy big robot. Well, I would stand Big Weld too if he, she, they is a sexy big robot.
These do just continue straight down, don't they?
They do,
They've
yeah,
got a little
yeah,
bit of detailing stick out in a couple of spots.
There's a couple of spots where you'd use the sticky out bits. What are these things called? The like architraves and other column style sticky out things you want to use. Architraves, plinths, whatever.
Mm.
I have played all of an hour worth of RimWorld. Oops, if you're talking about the video game, I assume you are talking about the video game RimWorld.
Yeah, I believe.
I really liked. It was a Dwarf Fortress clone called Nomoria. I played it quite a bit when it was new. And I know RimWorld gives like big Dwarf Fortress / Nomoria vibes as well. So, and I really liked the concept. It was like sci-fi Dwarf Fortress kind of a thing, right? Is kind of the vibe, I think.
Yeah, it is quite similar to that. Is the benefit of RimWorld, I think, is the modding scene for it is absolutely huge.
Oh, that's cool.
You can they've recreated basically all of Warhammer 40k in it. They've got like a bunch of Eldritch stuff, all of it. So you can like basically run a 40k style survival group in RimWorld.
That sounds absolutely insane.
Yeah, it's a fun game. A very, very big and very tedious game, but a very fun game.
Yeah, very difficult from what I remember. Which, I mean, again, tracks based off of how that's... I'll call it a genre of games, maybe, but that style. Dwarf Fortress clones are quite difficult. Especially to me, I'm a casual gamer. That's why I play... that's why I play so much Minecraft in creative mode. No difficulty there.
Nope. There's the benefit of creative mode as well. It's just you can just make what you want. You haven't got to spend 3 hours collecting a couple bits of wood and such.
The grind of Minecraft. I absolutely hate it.
I understand the necessity of it, but sometimes.
Yeah, I don't like survival games or games where you're like having to manage resources anyways. Like that is not my jam. And to that point, and this is again, well, I guess show my age a little bit, but when I first started playing Minecraft back in alpha, there was no survival mode. It was only essentially creative.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I think. And then survival mode came out, and we all switched to it just to mess around with it. It was also way less complicated back then.
It's definitely gotten a bit more complex over the years.
Yeah, when I came back to play, because my kid loves this game, and so I started playing again because of him. I hadn't touched Minecraft in a decade, and so I came back to play with him, and like I was just blown away at how much stuff I was like. I was just like, I have to look up everything because I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Like, there's too much. It's too much.
Yeah, it's like it seems like, especially during sort of like the 2010s, an awful lot of like middle 2010s, a lot of the updates were like huge chunks of content. Doing complete ocean revamp, complete Nether revamp, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So like so much was added in just like 3, 4, 5 updates in a row that it's like it almost became a different game just in that period alone.
Yeah, it was shocking at how dramatically different it had become in those 10 years of me not playing. I expected to like have to learn new stuff. Don't get me wrong. Like I expected to have some updates and differences, but I was just shocked at how much was different. Just shocked.
Yeah.
Alright, so time to get my tree boy plants. Some of that and some of that. And I need a tree boy. Which tree boy looks best? I'm gonna go with this tree boy. I'm sure I've said it before, but I find the concept of turning into a tree quite horrifying.
Yeah, I don't know what part of it's more horrifying, the idea that you'd never be able to move again, or like the idea of like basically, the perpetual idea of being stuck outside and not being able to move out of it.
Well,
like
I imagine it kills you during this process. They're not moving in the
Depends.
game.
Yeah.
And I
Does
also
kind of
imagine
depend.
it's quite painful.
Yeah, kind of.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't like thinking about it too much because sort of just reminds me of obviously a lot of like torture movies.
There is obviously some of them successfully transform into the what people lovingly refer to as tree butterflies. Later on in the game, you find some flying tree people things that are supposed to be the successful transformation that these creatures are going through.
Mm-hmm. Because I wouldn't call any transformation that basically makes you part nature that successful, but
Okay, so
sure.
this one has a lot of peoples.
There it's
What's up,
like a
Rob?
stone building.
Rahamja. By the way, guys, let me know if the music is too loud or too quiet or whatever. It's nothing special. I like having sound on in the background.
Yeah. Fills in the blank spots, as it were.
Sup. Let's see. We're gonna put this right here. Right up a smidge.
That about right? Yeah, that should be able to be analog for it.
I'll go back. Gotta grab another tree boy. Another angled one. We'll do this guy. Building is coming along nicely. We're just mostly working on detailing right now. I took like a 2-week break from building. Kind of burnt myself out a little bit, which is, you know, common.
Yeah, it happens.
And then so today we are working on the area that I had built, but now we're texturing and detailing it, and we're gonna try to get all the floors done. That's the goal, the floors and the exterior walls, and if we've got time, we'll work on the inside of this, the big blue tower.
Yep. That's the plan.
That's the plan, man.
Batman. That's probably about the closest.
Let's see. Where's the one that these are the ones that are head on. I really should just turn these into schematics.
Probably not a bad idea. It would probably save you a bit of time.
Yeah, but I'm lazy.
Lazy is fair.
I need to come up with 2 on this one. Copy. Oh no, Rahamza, I took a break from this to go build ships. That was my... Alright, I'm going to take a break from Dark Souls. Let's build a couple of ships. You got it backwards. You're not in here with me. I'm in here with you. No, I got it backwards. I'm not in here with you. Man says he's lazy and builds Lothric.
That's a good point.
It reminds me of I think it was a few days ago. Tom was streaming in his bayou, and he was talking about how he wants to do X, Y, and Z, and but he's really lazy. And I'm just like, Tom, you hand placed an entire bayou, hand layered an entire bayou. Why are you calling yourself lazy? Oh man. Rotate. Oops, I got a double slash. I can't type. Oh my god. Everyone's watching me, making me nervous.
The nerves are getting to you.
Did someone... Oh, okay. Someone posted in general. Oh, cool. Auntie's gonna join the stream in a sec. Sweet.
Nice.
Well, I look forward to seeing him. Am I speaking in your left ears? Is my audio only coming through on one side, guys? I can edit that.
Sounds fine to me.
Let's see. Let's do... No, not that. Where's my mic? All right. Nope, that's still... Let's see. Adam is both ears. That's interesting. Let's, well... How about now? Is that better? I should be mono now, so I should just be in both ears. Hopefully that works. Let me know, guys. Paps, my left ear. Don't worry about it. Okay. Everyone's just posting in my Discords. Yeah, fixed it. Perfect. I know things. I just didn't think to set that up properly. Paste -A. Where did... Oh. I forgot. Gotta go this way and paste -A. What? Oh, okay. There's just a little bit of lag. It is my Discord. Yep. People are posting like crazy. What I need to do is turn off my notification sound for that. For Cinders and Ash. I normally don't have everything go beep beep. Unless someone messages me directly, so it only mentions. There we go. Hopefully that works. Alright. So now that I have placed all the tree people, now I get to place the tree people plants. Which of course is specialized to them. They get their own plants. Put others there. Put one of those there.
I don't know how. Maybe try to do that as a smaller one. Maybe try to do the arches down at the bottom here.
Yeah,
and don't seem to quite want to be done because the arches on the side of the walls.
Hold on 1 second. I can also... I'm just going to be placing rocks for a little bit, so I can actually change...
You're fine. I've actually got I took a screenshot of your like Dark Souls thing, so you don't actually need to show me at the moment. Thank you, though.
Well, I am there anyways if you want to look at it. Because I'm just going to be placing pebbles.
Ah, pebble time.
Adam is back, though. What does that mean, Hugs? Oh, haven't seen him in a while. Yeah. Adam had to step away for a little bit. He had, I think, some family emergency. I don't know, but he is back, and we're excited for him to be back. We love Adam, and if you don't love Adam, then you're wrong.
Oh, thank you.
Y'all. Adam is bae. Do the kids still say bae these days? I don't even know. I don't even know what's relevant anymore.
I don't even know if I don't keep up with the kids too much.
Am I hip? Am I saying the right things? I need to be cool. I need to be accepted. Oh yeah, I've heard Dune 2 is really good, and I want to see it. Josh Kebab, he is the very definition of dopamine. You're not wrong. Ah, no.
And that is my nickname in quite a few spaces. I'm just known as Dopamine.
That tracks. God, I hate the rocks that just look like two random ugly buttons.
Yeah, I don't know why they added that one in.
I know what they were going for, but like all the other textures are so detailed and looking great. But you could have had two smaller pebbly things that don't look just like, I don't know, maybe they made them early on and just never revamped the textures.
Maybe?
They're ugly in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, at this point they probably should revamp it, but I don't think that's number one on the list.
I don't think anything is number one on the list unless Artocrat needs it.
Yeah. That's, yeah.
I love Conquest, but it does make me a little sad at the way that they release new content. I do look forward to getting on 1.20 once Create Mod is updated to 1.20, which I find it wild that 1.20 has been out in Minecraft in general for about a year now, and Create Mod still hasn't been updated. I thought that it was a popular enough mod. Oh, also Hugs, sorry, I just now saw your message. Have a good one, man. Try other rocks. Some of them have sharper textures. I could. I just really like this particular color of rock. But I could try things. I could try new things.
Battle from Havoc.
Yeah, Create is in 1.20, so hopefully Conquest updates soon. Okay. Maybe it's just the Conquest version of Create then that needs to be updated. I'm not fully in the know. I just know that for Conquest, you can't, like, that's why a lot of people are not switching to 1.20 in Conquest yet, is because of the status of Create.
It also just doesn't hurt to wait a bit. So if there is any like bugs and problems, to give some time for it to wear out.
It is decidedly in, like, they've said this is beta, so I imagine as well that once they get the next, whatever the first update is that's not in beta, we'll probably even have hopefully a couple more blocks. That'd be nice too. They've got some decent blocks that they've added in. I just wish there were a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like
just a little bit more.
I am excited about all the UD's working on the update. Perfect. I am excited for like the cooking stuff. There's a lot of like pots and pans, and I love that. That's something I feel like we've been missing out on for a long time. And the little hay bundles they're cute. I wouldn't use them much, but they're cute. Oh, it's too much. No, too much.
There's a stack of crates there.
Yeah, crates. No.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, that's got the jokes.
I do try to.
I feel like we've already heard this song. This playlist is supposed to be like 21 hours long, but
I suppose if it's on shuffle, it will probably end up the odd overlap.
I don't think it's on shuffle. I've never used the Streamlabs music before, so I know nothing about what I'm doing. Granted, this is only the second time I've ever streamed ever, and the first time was like a long time ago, and I did it for 20 minutes. So I'm not knowledgeable of streams or Streamlabs or any of that stuff, so it's a learning process. As can be told by the fact that I was hand left when I started this.
Yeah. Oh well. Live and learn.
Or do you just live?
Yeah, that is seemingly more common.
Too much. I do wish you could cycle through the various different rock states.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Because sometimes I want a specific vibe. Oh yeah, Create Fabric is stuck in 1.19 with little 1.20 support. Okay, that is what I was probably referencing in the Fabric version. Again,
yeah, I'm pretty sure we are on Fabric.
Well, yeah, but of Create specifically, because Josh was saying that Create is in 1.20, but it's not the Fabric version of Create. Apparently, that was the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Too much.
Hold on.
All right, I think this upper section is done.
Nice.
All right, I've got to go inside and see what it looks like from that interior. Also, hi, dragon. The fun bit, Adam, is after we're done with the blue tower, we get to build another dragon on top of the blue tower.
Ooh. Another dragon.
This one's a live dragon. It's one that actually blows fire onto this area.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to make it blow fire, but it's definitely going to be fun to build a dragon.
Also, come to me. Look at how cool this looks. I mean, obviously there's still a blue tower, but look how cool this looks through the little grating.
Yeah. Come out.
Oh, it looks great. Oh my god, I did an accidental pun.
Yeah, it looks so good.
I must fire myself from life.
Fire yourself from the cannon.
I do think that the interior of this room is a little too big. Oh, I've got a thing selected. But I don't think I care enough to change it.
It's fine.
Because in-game, there's nothing near here, exterior-wise, so I don't think I need to worry about, like, it running into problems exterior. But see, the problem is I feel like the top of this tower is about perfect. It's okay. I think it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah. You just know to be a bit more cautious about that in the future.
Well, and I was very cautious about it when creating this tower here. This tower is, like, I think the perfect size. So, all right. Do some magics.
Seems the problem with the down parts of the walls, obviously there's the arches built into them, but the largest arch I'm able to make is like tiny comparatively. So unless I like turn it from 2 arches to 4.
Something you could do as well is, instead of doing these kind of arches, you could do like the real arches and then shove that section of wall back some to give it a little bit of depth. I know in game it's actually the arch is sticking out, but you could still have that kind of depth vibe by putting the arches and then shoving the wall back behind it. Does that make sense? Am I explaining that correctly?
Yes. I don't know how much that. I don't think if I can make the arches any bigger, but obviously the depth will help with the idea of it looking bigger.
Well, and you can mix and match with the different arch types to get something that's approximate and still have it bigger, you know? Kind of like what I did in the arches. Oh god, they're way over here. Oh, like this arch. This is a perfect example. If you come to me.
On do it.
Like I mixed the different arch types to get something that looks vaguely decent, you know?
Noted. See, I'll do something like that then.
Yeah, and sometimes the Gothic arches mix well with other things too, if you kind of like are willing to fiddle with it. So if you need more variety, or you need it to be steeper, or whatever the case is, you know.
Yeah.
And then just build wall behind it to kind of fill it in. Also, that arch is behind the boxes. It looks like it goes all the way up to the tower.
I'm just working out how wide it'd actually be. Probably there. Yeah, that's right.
You know what? I'm excited to hear from Tom that UD's Unknown Dad has done so much for the Conquest community. I'm glad to hear he's working on the create for Fabric. That'd be awesome.
Hey, it's good to hear. Bit of progress on that would always be lovely. That bit low. Have a look. No, it's quite a low arch anyway, so that's about right.
There we go. Yeah, see this pathway. I'm looking at just the screen, the area that we're looking at that you're building in. It's funny because this section of the floors has almost no dirt whatsoever, and in theory, this would be the more heavily traveled path of people walking. It's just interesting. Note like those are the kinds of details I would never have noticed while playing the game. You know?
Yeah. Yep. That is strange.
Yeah, it's just like there's almost no dirt at all.
Maybe it's something to do with, obviously, because above that tower is the... Which direction does the dragon look? Is it on the bridge yet to do, or the bridge we've done?
The dragon sits on top of the blue tower facing the section that we just finished.
Okay, because maybe like some of the dirt is also just like sort of signs of dragon being there, as it were.
Maybe, but I mean, so much of the rest of this also has tons of that wear.
Yeah. Don't know. They're just... The detailing is weird. That's all I do know. When in doubt, detailing is weird.
Alright, so we're gonna dirt this up basically completely.
Hey, that looks pretty good.
Alright, bye Josh. Thanks for dropping by.
See you, man.
And then I think this back part will be like a full block up. And then I will kind of slope it down from there. Playing with cables.
Don't know to do it too much. You might accidentally pull the power cable out your computer.
Oh, he's not playing with the computer, thankfully. He's playing with one of the charging cables coming out of my PS4, which is right next to me. And I don't even really care about that because, like, I haven't touched my PS4 really since I got my PS5. It just exists. Mainly because a lot of the PS4 games can be played on my PS5.
Yeah, that is nice. I have a bad habit of nearly falling out of the map a lot at the moment.
I do too. Also, I know we discussed it briefly, but we do need to have a discussion about how we want to handle, because at some point if we're doing more of this world, we're going to need more build height. And that's something we have to to figure out, like, do we do one of those mods or whatever that allow us to increase the build limit.
I mean, how, like, on the grand scale of this place, how much, like, more up is there versus, you know, like, above the highest point at the moment?
Is I don't know how much more up we're gonna need, but, like, if you want to look at the Dark Souls stream real quick, like, at the level that we're at, and you look up, like, there's a lot of up.
Yeah.
But, like, there's
how
also
much down is there?
There's also a lot of down. And then, like, if we're wanting to do that area,
okay, that's a lot of down.
A lot of down. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to definitely look into doing something with it at least.
I do know. I've heard that if you're doing world painter, you can set the limits while doing world painter. So I know there's mods too. Like, we could do a mod, but I know with world painter you can set limits, I think, too, and extend them beyond the normal. So I don't know what's the best option, like using world painter just to create an empty void map and just change the limits and then paste this in there, or just to use a mod. I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is.
Neither do I. Well, something to look into. Add it to the list of things to look into, eh?
I'm not worried about the down right now, because I do want. We're almost at 0 at this, in this area. I think actually where you're at is slightly below the 0 point, but
yeah.
I'd rather have the space to go up at the moment and deal with and figure it out later, because it would be nice to know this is one of the highest points in the whole game.
Yeah.
So if we can find out how high this is and then shift everything up, and see.
Yeah, that'll definitely help.
It does mean we'd have to reprogram the spawn point teleporter.
That's doable.
Yeah, I know it's doable.
I think the only other thing that would need doing is any created contraptions would need moving if they're in an entity stage. Obviously, when you suddenly teleport them up and move them up beneath them, they'll just fall into the void.
Yeah, the other thing that I'm a little worried about is the rocks. Because the rocks are based off of their location placement,
Yeah.
And
are
so
they wide height?
I'm gonna have to spend
some
time afterwards going through the rocks and de-uglifying the ones that I don't like,
Yeah, they are even actually Y height variable as well.
So I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just a slight annoyance to deal with.
Is it worth removing that bit of the wall as well, and sort of just bringing the stuff over?
Wait, what?
Because I'm doing the arches to match the arches. Might be worth like bringing the dirt into where the arches.
Well, looking at the screenshot, it looks like there's I say screenshot, Jesus. It looks like there's almost a platform that kind of does that vibe. So we could do that instead, and then have the arches further behind.
And that works.
And I say it doesn't have to be this exact block, but
it's fine.
That's just the reference, to get the idea across.
Just out of curiosity, are you going to be leaving the VOD up for this stream?
I think so.
Okay. Wondered.
Does it just I don't know how any of this stuff works. Does it just automatically create a VOD?
I don't know. I think it does.
One of you streamers who's ever streamed on YouTube, do you know? How does the VODage work?
That looks good.
Actually, I think I'm going to leave this one a little bit lower.
Yeah. It's looking nice.
And then now I just fill it up with shit tons of plants.
Yep.
Probably some rocks too.
Plants and rocks. And what then just like actually detailing the lower path part, I suppose.
Yeah, that will be a little bit faster because there's way less dirt.
Yeah, there's also just way less to do generally.
Yeah,
It's not as big of an area.
that is accurate. All of the plants. Oh no. Damn it. Hitboxes, why? Why?
Hitboxes behave, please. Thank you.
Let's see, we'll put a rock here, and a rock here, and a rock here. Ooh, that's good. Rock here. Yeah, rocks and plants.
Nice.
Alright, so with the crates, I do want to get a little bit of variety.
But just put them there to go, hey, this is where crates go.
Yeah, that's fine. But we'll, just to get a little bit of less monotony, you know? I wish there was a crate that you could put on an item frame to make it at an angle, but the crates are all really small on item frames.
Hold on. Even this one? I'll just check. Yeah.
Yep, even porps.
Dang it.
Yeah, because this one on top is supposed to be slightly angled, but it's okay.
Add it to the list of things to do.
Oh, dude, this is looking great.
Took a sec to get like the sort of cross beam and such, but
oh yeah.
Does the beam continue around this corner?
That is a question that I don't have answers to, and we'll never know. It does not.
Never know.
It does have an interesting pattern up at the top. So it looks like actually instead of having all of this, it looks like we have a support beam across the top, and then the.
It does look like that exists, at least kind of. And it's like there, it then does this
exactly.
stuff.
Yep, it does that. I'm just gonna.
I'm gonna say double thick it, and then it also has like the pointy bits beneath it, so like that double thick, and then like that kind of thing.
Yeah, that works.
Perfect.
Taking shape. Alright. Let's go. What's up, Alec? Dr. Alec? Let's go, I guess we'll start here and we'll just do the small section since it's kind of cramped and no one really shows so much at once. So it looks kind of like
there's a bit of dirt.
Bunch of dirt along the wall. Maybe a little bit in this corner here. Hard to tell with the plants, but I like having dirt where there's plants. Stairs where there's a decent amount of dirt. Something kind of like that, and then a little bit more dirt over here. I say dirt as if this is dirt, but it is not.
It's made to represent the dirt and the debris, so it is dirt in functionally.
Yeah, I know. I just.
You're good, bud. You're absolutely fine.
Absolutely fine. There we go. That looks good. And then we've got, looks like maybe a slight raised spot a little bit here, and then a little bit more over here. Something like that. Go ahead and texturize the raised bits.
And just texturize the lowered bits.
Yeah. Just a tiny bit bigger. Yeah, there we go. And then right here where it's a larger, oh my gosh, a larger patch of unraised, I will lower this area for texture purposes.
Oh, put a bit of detailing over like that. The stairs seem, at least from what I've seen so far, to be quite just like stairs. There's no like major damage to them, no major debris on them.
I will texture them like we did these stairs here with just the cracked bricks and the weathered bricks.
Yeah, I was going to do that bit now.
With stairs, I like to sometimes put the smooth, what is this block? The large limestone block. I like to do that too a little bit here and there. To have kind of like, you know, larger untextured spots, you know? Whoops, that is not where that belongs. But you get the idea. If you want to texture those stairs.
I'll do the stairs, yeah.
I'll do the stairs. Because, do that dark stars. I'm good, Auntie. How about you, man? Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure. Whoops. Doing good. Awesome, man. Awesome. You still been playing CSGO or CS2? I think you were playing CS2 the other day when I was watching you. Oh, dude, no worries to being late. I'm gonna be here for probably another hour and 15, something like that. I was hoping to play for like 3 hours, stream for 3 hours, and if, you know, depending on the vibe, we might go another hour after that tops, but roughly an hour, you know, an hour to 2 left. So no worries for being late, man. I know real life is more important than streaming than watching a stream. Real life exists. Sometimes I forget that real life exists as I play so much Minecraft, but there is real life.
Yep, the world outside of the cube does in fact exist.
Sometimes I wish it didn't.
Ain't that the truth? Go. Right. Pictures of like the stairs. Could probably do a little bit of
I'll show you real quick, Auntie. What we've done today is we've not built anything new, but what we've been doing is we have been taking this area that I'd already built and we texturized it and put plants in the tree people, and now we're working on texturizing and plants down on this lower pathway. Oh yeah, dude, Stormrock isn't dead. I've just taken a huge break on it. I need to go back and do another Stormrock video. That project is not dead. I've been doing so many other projects. Yeah, this is that area where if you go up here, that's where the dragon comes down and like breathes fire on you. On top of the, I've been calling it the blue tower because it's still just blue wool, but. And the little platform where you can be safe from the fire on. Because I think once he spawns, he breathes fire down here sometimes too, I think. It's been a little bit since I've actually played through the game legitimately. And I say that, I've put like almost 250 hours into my current Dark Souls character just from having it on open, because I've got the debug menu enabled for it, and so it's just open to, so I can get reference images. Got free cam and all that stuff. Make myself invincible so enemies can't hurt me if I'm forget to kill an enemy before, before going into free cam. And I think, Adam, this wall here in-game has no texture, but like it's a big spot of just like blankness. What would you think about just like doing something, just adding something to break it up?
I've got no issue with it. I feel like maybe it should be something sunk in, not as something
sure,
stuck out.
I was just putting something there to. It's just so tall and so wide, and it looks. It's just one of those things of like, okay, it's accurate to the game, but like sometimes it looks funny when it's that empty,
You could do something like an inset arches or something.
That would be cool.
And just have like behind there, just like a bit of brick or whatever have you.
I don't like how clean this particular texture is.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be them arches, just like arches kind of thing.
What about the...
There you go. Got the backing stone in.
Whoops, I broke
That's
it.
just
Accidentally broke it. Would it look better like that?
That definitely helps.
Or there's also, we can do the actual texture that matches the wall,
Also, and also then mix in some of these ones as well.
Yeah.
The muddied ones.
Mm-hmm.
Just to really give it that sort of, worn away.
Does the cracked
I'd
version
say,
have an arch? It does. Ooh, the cracked.
I'd actually just not do the same material as the wall, because it needs to sort of stand out at least somewhat as a separate thing.
Yeah.
No sense.
The cracked one.
Do the odd little spot of it, but by and large, it's sort of now. There we are.
Yeah, that adds a little bit of depth.
Yeah, just gives it a something. And it doesn't block you coming down, it's important.
I also have another idea. I'm actually going to go back to this guy.
What are you thinking?
Putting a lip here, and then...
Honestly, just having that is okay.
Without the lip? I mean, without the
Yeah,
covering?
without the undercover, to be honest, it's fine.
Do you think it's too many arches?
I think it's okay, to be honest. Doesn't have to be like so not crazy as it were. You know, it's not absolutely too much.
Yeah, because we could try doing every other block as an arch. Is what I was.
Give it a try.
Yeah. I think that looks
works.
a little bit better. I think it was just slightly too much detail,
Mhm.
you know?
Yep, all good.
We can also, while we're here just trying things,
I think like a proper upset raised up thing.
yeah, so it's like an actual full. What do you think of that?
It looks brilliant, to be honest. It does look good.
Yeah, I think that works. I also am going to try one more thing just to see how we like it, but where is the piece I'm looking for? I don't even know what it's called. There it is.
Ooh. That is interesting.
Just gives it like a little bit of depth and like. We could also try it with the window pane instead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how would this one maybe look?
No, I think that one's too much.
Too much, okay. I don't know if I have one that has like a good chunk of chunky wood in its frame that isn't, you know. Maybe the line one? Because the line one does have like that wooden jutting. That one's just got nothing really. That's not bad.
We also have that, just a simple.
I like that one. I'm guessing these aren't meant to ever be actually windows, these are just like decorative things. We're not going to actually put like a room behind there or something.
When we get done with building the level that's actually explorable, right? We talked about going through and maybe doing a little bit of interior work because we want to be able to get to other areas that are actually considered inaccessible in the game.
Very
and
true.
So we can look at it. If there's literally never going to be anything back here, then no, then we don't have to do that there. But it's something that we can revisit, you know, once we get a little bit later on into the stage. We're at the point where it's going to start wrapping down, you know. There's one more big tower.
Yep.
Oh, you died.
I fell.
There's one. That is the problem with Void. There's one more big tower that goes here, right? But then it starts going down and wraps back towards the starting area because the boss is, you know, like almost underneath the.
It's underneath this part.
It's underneath over here. Is where the boss is. So like it does wrap around back over here, and once we get done with that and build in all the details in the middle, then we can kind of start looking at what do we do for places that are just purely decorational.
Add doorways.
CS2 gaming. Yeah, it's crazy. You're I guess a full 12 hours ahead of me, Auntie. I know you are like basically on the other side of the world, but it's crazy to hear what time it actually is. Or like whenever any of the Australian peeps are on and they're like so far ahead, it's insane.
It is weird to think sometimes. Time zones are weird. Time zones are fun as well.
Yeah, I mean, even with you, Adam, you're 5 hours ahead is pretty significant.
I'm now like, okay, yeah, it's now 3 o'clock. Dinner in 2.5, 3 hours.
Oh, it's 3 o'clock for you?
Yeah, it's 3 p.m. Just ticked to 3 p.m.
Oh, so you're only 4 hours ahead of me. Did you not do a time change last night?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Okay, because we did. Okay, because you were 5 hours ahead of me. But we had a time change last night, so it is daylight savings time officially.
Good to know. Maybe we'll go. We'll do a time change in the next couple of weeks. I think there might be one due because I don't keep up with that too much.
Well, and with modern smartphones and computers and all that stuff, like it just happens automatically. It's almost seamless.
Yeah.
All right, so we'll do this next section here where there's very little dirt. Over here. There's a little spot over here. Yeah, there's like no dirt. I'm cool with that though.
No dirt
makes it
around.
much quicker to yeah, and then we just need to do some random raised and lowered bits, but before we do that, let's just keep planting. We're all planting placing all the dirt. Well, I mean, or you could go through and start adding raised and lowered bits if you want. Up to you.
I'm gonna start adding a bit of the weathered just limestone and the cracked brick.
Okay.
Just that's done. Then when it comes to raising and lowering it, there's already textures. Just raise this block, lower that one.
Mm-hmm. That's like all of the dirt. It's crazy. That's it. All right, I'm gonna go add some tree people.
Good idea.
And by some, I mean two.
Yep.
Tree people.
Add the treeple.
The treeple. Let's do one of these. Where's the one facing the direction? There's the one.
Treeple on top.
Treeple. Oh, I had another idea. I wanted to see. I may have asked you if you know about this already or not, but I don't remember. Is there a way to turn off the sun but still have the light of the sun?
As in physically remove the sun you can see in the sky.
Yes,
but still have it so it's like daytime.
Yes. I don't know if there's some shaders you can do that. I just don't know.
Not to my knowledge, but there probably is a way of doing it. So even if it's just like a texture thing.
The only reason I ask is because at a certain point in the game, the sun becomes eclipsed, right? It looks like a giant dark sign, right? And I would love to try to emulate that. Oh, I need to extend this dirt a little bit. I would love to try to actually accomplish that. But, oops, oh no. But obviously we need the light still.
Yeah, it's definitely something to look into.
Yeah, Auntie, I imagine there's got to be some shader that does it. Well, actually, if Complementary did it, that'd be dope because that's my preferred shader pack.
Maybe it's one of the things hidden in the advanced settings.
Lighting. No. Whoops. Atmosphere? Sun, moon.
On there.
It does not look like I can turn off the sun. That's okay. We don't need to have the version of the game that has the giant dark sign in the sky. I mean, it would be cool, but I'm not going to stress it,
Not a necessity.
Exactly.
oh no, we can't do it. That's it. Abandon the project. You're not doing it. Nah, it's not that bad. There's the two like main raised spots as far as I can see. Unless there's one back in amongst this section. Don't remember there being.
I copied from the wrong side. That's annoying. There we go. And then we just... Damn it. I need the pillar.
Happy days.
And then we'll just grab some plants. Need a rock.
Would be interesting to see how many people have actually turned into trees. Because there's a lot of them around here, so that's a lot of people that have just been treed.
Yeah, it is a decent number within the game. There we go. Advantage, but not a ton. See if I recall correctly. Alright, and then I'm going to go where we've already... Oh, we got to do...
I don't know if I'm for the raised bit in this area or not.
Yeah, let's just do one just to have it, just to help break it up, because it's a pretty long stretch. And then we'll do a little bit of the lowered bits too. Yeah, I feel like raised right there is perfect. And then we'll do a couple of lowered bits. There. All right. So now we place rocks hither and yon. Ooh, not that one. That's too big.
You got the chunky boy to appear, did you?
I did. A wild chunky boy appeared. It's such a cool block, but like I find it so situational.
And then some. It seems like there's only really like 3 or 4 like spots it really works, which is like in a corner or like in a place where loads and loads of stones would have been piled up. Otherwise, it's like nope, just can't use that spot now.
Right. I really like the ones where there's like a small number of rocks that are kind of really spread out.
Yeah,
like
they are the best ones.
Yeah.
Especially if they like spread onto the next block over a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
It gives you a bit of free detailing.
The big boy cometh with great vengeance. Oh god, the big boy.
You're gonna wanna be here. Good to see we've got some backups being done.
Yep.
We aren't gonna lose any of the world, which is good.
Perfect. Wow, we've completed this whole little section now, Adam.
Yeah. Absolutely zipped by.
I mean, we've been doing this for like 2 hours.
Oh yeah, huh.
I can't wait for the next Believe mod update when we get the actual statues that are... I mean, I know we have the statues now, but number one, there's no lit version, and number two, they're just a little too light. Having the finalized statues can look so good in here. The reason I decided to put leave the placeholders instead of replacing them is because I know we're going to replace them all once the next update comes out, and when that happens, we're going to lose all the ones that were in here, right? Like, because it's a replaced model.
Yeah,
and I didn't
possibly.
remember, and I wasn't going to remember where they all were, and I didn't want to have to go searching again, so I left the placeholders on purpose just for that reason.
Good idea. At least the bonfire model's in proper. That didn't need.
And I think it looks cool with the campfire. I do wish the smoke wouldn't get caught on the hitbox above.
But that is all Pork needs to do is just make it so it's not a solid block. Which I believe is the plan.
Okay.
Because you currently you can't walk over it.
Yeah, the only thing is with the campfire is you have to place the campfire at the right spot, or else you don't see any of like the bone details. Like it hit the skull naturally, and
that's fine though. It sort of means that each one looks a bit unique.
Yeah.
Because certain ones have one detail or the other. But once Pork makes the campfire not a solid block, the smoke will be able to pass through it completely, so it won't get caught on any of it.
I wish there was a version of the campfire that didn't have the smoke at all.
That would be nice.
That would be ideal for this, because the bonfires don't actually give off smoke in game, so... Because I think the only way for me to get rid of the smoke particles on my end is to turn my particles off in the shaders, or in the settings, right?
Yeah. You know, is there anything that actually needs particles?
I don't think so.
At least not at the moment.
Not at the moment, exactly.
No doubt we'll find something that benefits from having it.
God, I'm pretty happy with how this area is turning out.
It's kind of horrifying how much is actually being done.
I'm still super proud of this dragon.
Oh, you should be, man.
I was really worried that it was going to be a nightmare to build, and it ended up not being too bad at all.
Yep.
I did try very hard to find a block that made it look like the dragon had an eye or something, and I couldn't find anything that looked good.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's got its eyes closed. Worst case.
This is so cool. Bloop. Bloop. Out here and bam! Look at this.
Yeah, another finished area.
Something that I think could be cool is if we... Whoops. No, not that one. Damn it. Where the hell... There it is. So if I did like this, and then grab this...
Or it's like sort of like a railing effect of sorts.
Yeah, just to give it a slight, like... Because there is a small lip in-game. Very small. Like, you can walk over it, but... Okay. I don't like this song.
Yes, yeah.
To the next level.
No dubstep, please. Why is that Minecraft-like?
I don't know.
Where the hell? What am I looking for, Adam? Oh, stairs.
But yeah, you're looking for stairs. Didn't even have a chance to say anything.
I got distracted by the dubstep.
That's a fair thing to distract you. Go to a Minecraft to dubstep is a bit distracting.
There we go. It just gives it a slight lip, and I think that looks good.
Works out lovely.
Okay. Alright, well, what do you want to do next?
Good question.
Do you want to work on the platform up here, or start working on the tower?
I feel like how long is this pathway? This like surface? Like where's the next tower actually sit?
Let's take a
If
gander.
we can work out at least where the next tower
Not
sits.
much farther back than it is, but
Yeah. If we can just like get that bit of path physically put in, not detailed, just physically put in, as it were, then that gives us a bit of a where the next tower is going to be. Then we can finish the one that's currently blue tower.
right.
I think, or at least start blue tower.
So we're gonna have to get start getting some blocks to.
Like roughly around about here is where the next tower is.
So it pops out here. And then we have a similar thing up here. So this goes to this line here. And it's right here.
Seems like it sort of loses like a chunk over this side and then goes in, just like it sort of does like that. And like sort of chunk here.
Yeah, we do need to raise up where the walls go, actually, because this is now slightly off. We actually got this backwards. It goes like this. Goes like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I need to copy and paste one of these bigger towers into here, because we're basically recreating this little section here, but at an angle. Of course.
Oh yeah. Very rare does something actually end up being straight here.
I know, I was really happy that I could make this one straight section here based off of the orientation of everything. This is actually the only section of wall that we built so far that is straight.
Mm.
Every other section.
Which is ironic because it was almost harder in some ways.
I'm gonna try something and it may be dumb.
Mm-mm.
Oh, you died again. Rip.
Yeah, for some reason, I just drop out of the sky the second I tab out.
I'm gonna try to create a schematic of this because this is the right angle, but it needs to be
Mhm.
rotated.
Okay, like 90 degrees to the right.
Exactly. Yep.
Just gonna go grab a drink. I'll be back in a sec.
All right. And then we will load the schematic. Is that the right rotation? It is.
Of course. As I come back, I seem to have died.
Yes, you fell out of the world.
Of course. Oh, it seems like the copy-paste job worked quite well.
Yeah, we'll have to do a little bit of editing, and that's okay. And we'll have to
Yeah,
get
that
rid
is
of all
fine.
of the texturization because I want to do it custom based off of the.
Oh, I
area.
might be able to make something that should help us with that. If you want to just do like the customization to get the stairs up, I'll get rid of the texturing if you want.
Sure. Get rid of the tree people, the grass, all the texturing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is. Oh, I also need to get rid of this flag because it is not there. But this also is perfectly like the tower starts like right here, the next tower. So this is quite perfect. Little copy pasting. Oh god, it's getting laggy for me. Get rid of this.
Taken down.
No, we can't. Perfect. Okay, so I do have to do a mild change to this wall here, but that's okay. Mild. Hey, no worry, Auntie. I know you're playing CS2. Hope that's going well for you. wait a second. Oh, dang it, that's lower. This wall's supposed to be lower, Adam.
Ah. Hmm.
Yeah, this wall section's supposed to be lower than this wall section. Dang it.
It looks like it's a bit of a shimmy down. Or a shimmy up.
I need to shimmy this one down. Because this is all correct over here. I did this all
Alright.
correctly the way I wanted to. It's this section over here that needs to come down. Probably, I would guess. So that staircase is probably going to be 4, 5, 6 maybe? It's a pretty long staircase.
Sounds about right.
So that needs to come down 3 blocks. This whole section.
Probably better off just world editing it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna. The problem is it means I have to bring down this section as well.
The lowest below the stairs,
Yeah, I have to.
as it were.
I have to yeah.
Either that or we just sort of get rid of this extra staircase here between the tower staircase and have that just be more or less flat. Now that'd be the transition point.
The only problem is there are stairs there in game.
Yeah, that is the question.
But we can.
Because if we take it down, we take this down 3 blocks as well, then this staircase that we've done over here then ends up being off kilter.
We'll have to redo the staircase too. It's okay. I think that's what I'm just gonna bring the whole thing down 3 blocks, and we'll edit the stairs same shape, but just like maybe make them less steep, or we'll see. We'll see what we have to do.
Yeah, we'll work it out.
So like right here.
But that felt weird. Like I was, placing blocks. Suddenly I'm falling, then I'm back to placing blocks.
Fun times.
Hmm.
You come down.
It was weird to be undetailing something.
Right? Oh. Oh, interesting. I missed that altogether.
But this is still going to save us time.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a little bit of work now, but a lot less work overall.
Mm-hmm. And less work overall is the name of the game. Actually, the name of the game is Dark Souls, but that's not the point. Getting rid of the triple. You don't realize how many blocks are in them until you're trying to mine one of them. There's like 7 in the way.
this section, which is going to be a little bit cumbersome. It's okay, I can rebuild the blue wall. That's just what I'll do if I have to.
Just like that, I think we're basically reset. What do you think?
Hold on one sec.
I think I've cleared the lot from the candle of it. I'd honestly say just completely remove what staircase is there and just make it an empty space and just build new. Trying to fix what's there is going to take longer than...
Yeah, I'm just trying to get all the towers moved down.
Yeah, you're all good, man.
Take the same staircase idea and I'm just going to make it less steep. I don't remember. I guess, can you undo that?
Oh.
I just want to see where it, like what the angle is. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4 more blocks and then I'll shift it over. Okay, cool. You can re-get rid of it.
Man, / redo is really useful.
Yeah, it is.
There we are. Yep, it lines up lovely. Lines up exactly where it did.
And then we just build up the wall that happens to go up over here.
I'll see the external wall as well.
Yep.
Just a fact turned into a
It
lovely.
looks like the wall actually comes up pretty high over here.
How do you want to do this? This is interesting.
We'll start off like this, and then it gets a little bit higher here.
At the end.
Like Oops, I gotta come over here, I think. Gotta get rid of that. And then it comes more like that, yeah. Starts off a little bit steeper and then drops down pretty quick to a less steep angle.
Happy days. This then looks like staircase and then staircase up. Everything still lines up lovely.
Yep. And I knew it would. This actually makes it slightly more accurate. I mean, imagine that. Of course it makes it slightly more accurate, because like that's how it was supposed to be in the first place. And then this comes out to like...
But inside the tower is the floor for the breachway we've already completely done. And it comes out and immediately staircase down.
Exactly, yep.
Huh. Okay.
Shoot this over here. Start coming down a little bit further out, actually. You'll bring this out a little more. And then we'll actually...
I feel a bit too much of an angle.
That is too much, yep.
I'd say.
Yeah. I suppose we could probably do it that way. Exactly, yep.
That feels about right.
Yeah, I agree. That feels about right. Cool. And this is now all undone. And honestly, you know, for me, I'm thinking this is a pretty decent stopping point. You know, we got a lot done and we've planned out. So the next tower goes here, and then my next project will be working on the tower itself.
Perfect. Works for me.
And then just gotta rebuild where I messed up the tower because of the world
Well
edits.
lit. There we are. Happy days.
Sweet.
I think that is up there or down there. Where is it?
Something like that. I'll work out the details of that when I start working on it. But
nice.
dude, we got a
Happy
lot done.
days. Yeah, we've got loads done.
So
Progress, baby.
next session for me, where I don't know if it'll be a stream or not, but when we come back to work on this more, I think I want to finish up the floors still, and then I'll start working on the tower.
Smart idea.
Sweet. All right, guys.
Perfect.
Well, thanks for hopping in the stream. Thanks for sticking around, Auntie. I hope you have a good time with your Counter-Strikes. And yeah, I'll talk to all